Is buying organic really necessary?
In my mind, buying organic on everything is really expensive, and most people can't do that. I was on a very, very strict budget for so many years. So here's my thought process on it. I would rather buy the organic on processed foods, processed packaged foods, because that's going to tell me organic is a label that tells me there's no artificial dyes, no artificial sweeteners, no artificial flavors, no artificial preservatives. It tells me there's no high fructose corn syrup. It also tells me that there's no GMOs in the product and no glyphosate has been sprayed on those crops. And so that is a ton of info that the word organic is telling me for a packaged food. Where with the fruits and veggies, I'm like, most Americans just need more fruits and veggies in general. So if I only had a lot of money that I could use, I would use it organic for the packaged stuff. Just worry about buying more fruits and veggies.
Okay, what are your thoughts on green powders?
Ooh, this is a loaded question. Okay, there are some decent green powders out there, but I have two issues with them. One, it's really misleading on a lot of them how many greens are actually in there. There's no regulation really on marketing. So people will say like your daily amount of greens that you need. And then I'll look on the amount of greens that they actually have. And there's one brand particular that it literally is like one little broccoli floret that is in there. But yet they're announcing like your whole daily's worth of greens. And so if you don't even have 1 gram of greens in there, that is a problem. So people will say like, oh, there's 850 micrograms. So it seems like a lot of greens. No, that's not a lot of greens. And so that's one problem that I have with them. And then the second issue is fruits and veggies all contain lead. Even the fruits and veggies you buy at the store. We can't escape that. That just is the world we live in. But when you take all those veggies and condense them down into a tiny little powder, then you're getting more lead in per serving than you would if you just ate your fruits and veggies. And so sometimes I don't love that these greens drinks are really high in lead. And so a lot of times I'm like, just eat your fruits and veggies.
Okay, I can relate to this one a lot. Tips for a sweet tooth.
Here's my thing with a sweet tooth. So many people think it's just a willpower thing. And in my mind, if you have a constant sweet tooth, that is your body screaming for help for something. In fact, a lot of people that are low in magnesium will have a really big sweet tooth. If you have an overgrowth of yeast, that could be another reason that you have a sweet tooth or just that always wanting sugar. And another thing is if you have had really high blood glucose levels and dipped it really low throughout the day and up and down throughout the day with what you're eating, that also can cause you to want something sweet at night, especially. Also, stress can cause you by nighttime to finally just want to have a sweet. So there are some tips for those that have sweet tooths, but I also think that first they should maybe look at the underlying root cause as to why they're always craving a sweet.
Okay, last one. How to keep from being overwhelmed when trying to eat clean.
It can be really overwhelming. And so I just want to tell all of your followers, just simplify. Keep it simple. It can be as easy as just adding in more fruits and veggies, looking at your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner. Do you have a fruit and veggie every breakfast, every lunch, every dinner? If not, then start there. Start adding in more fruits and vegetables. After you're good with that, then move on to looking at ingredients and just trying to buy products made with real food ingredients. So just turn that label over, the package over, read the label. And if it's foods that you have in your pantry, then you're buying a product made from real food ingredients. If it has something crazy like yellow 5, yellow 6, mono and diglyceride, something like that, you don't have that in your pantry, so there's a better choice out there.